Also, can I deal with some other garbage that's been around the past couple of days? And I'm sorry to be in such a bad mood, but how can we not be with the absurdity that's been happening this weekend? Now, you may have read somewhere that there was, for about 30 seconds, a bureaucrat somewhere decided in the EU that the vaccines that are coming from the UK are not allowed to come to Australia, in part because they're not going to be made in Europe. It was all very bureaucratic, but it kind of resolved itself. But remember how each way Albo would like you to believe that the Labor Party is working in a very bipartisan and cooperative manner when it comes to all matters to do with this pandemic. Here's a perfect example of that from the weekend.
He promised 4 million Australians would be vaccinated by the end of March. He can't meet that promise. We're not even going to have 4 million doses of the vaccine in Australia by the end of March. The numbers don't add up.
Yeah, you know, just very, all on the same page. Well, guess what? It didn't happen. There is going to be enough doses. The EU is going to be able to get through this, and the Health Minister was pretty clear. Thanks, KK, good stunt, but we're going to get on with this.
Our vaccine supply and guidance remains on track.
Part of the rollout, by the way, is going to be that your local pharmacy is going to be involved in the rollout as well. Another suggestion that I fully support is that local council should get involved in all of this. But there was something that was buried in the lead while Albo was shuffling the deck chairs on the Titanic after it had hit the iceberg in terms of his leadership. Our old mate, Kristina Keneally. The lady who has shown that there is no limit to how far you can fail up in Australian politics. Well, she got an extra job on top of the job that she has in the Shadow Cabinet of Home Affairs, is that she is now, and I've got to get the title correct here, she's the Shadow Minister for Government Accountability, which now means that she can talk on anything all the time. She's effectively going to be like the 2.0 opposition leader. When you can't get Albo, quick ring KK. As if the Australian people have not already had quite a few opportunities to tell us what they think of the politician who continues to fail upwards. The one who, of course, was the captain coach of the worst performance in the history of a state government, with the New South Wales government being completely flushed so many years ago. She was then rejected by the people of Bennelong. And remember, she was there all day, every day, with Bill Shorten through the last election campaign, so much so that literally the final weekend before the upcoming election, Bill Shorten was not posing with too many other members of his team. Instead, he was playing with puppies and KK. What's the definition of insanity? Is you keep doing the same thing expecting a different result? Well, Albo, please continue, just to prove how insane the idea of promoting her continues to be.